Hello Mahjong friends, welcome to Mahjong Class Clinic. In this clinic we'll be discussing basics, tips, and strategies all about Mahjong as we play on I Love Maj. In this tutorial we'll be discussing all about the 2025 categories and switching hands, specifically the 3-6-9 hand. And the topic of this category, along with switching hands, will be when to switch, meaning to break up your hand to play defense. I'm so glad you're here. Type in the comments below any questions you have and I'll be sure to answer. Type in the comments also and let me know what you would like to learn more about. And as we play on I Love Maj, please let me know what you would have done different. I love hearing from you and chatting. Before we get started, please subscribe. It shows how much you love and support the channel by helping me out with these free ways. Thank you for those who have supported the channel and given me much love. Hit the like button for the contents that you enjoy. Share the video with fellow Mahjong players. Also, please comment. I love engaging with you and hearing from you when you post a comment. Please consider giving a thanks by clicking on the thanks button. And also send me an email. I love hearing from you. It means the world to me that you show up each week and watch these videos and give the channel so much support and love. It helps the channel grow and helps create more tutorials and education for free all about Mahjong. Please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting and giving a thanks so that YouTube knows that you like the Mahjong Class channel. Oh My Mahjong has been a great supporter of Mahjong and they offered us a code MAJClass to get 10% off their mats, as well as other products they sell. They have dozens of mats to dress up your table to assist you in core Mahjong rules. They're printed on the mats. It's wonderful to see to help people out. There's multiple color tiles that you can choose your favorite color. There's storage items, accessories, and entertainment items. This week we featured 3 mats that are the top picks of the people's choice. We have the Birdie Green, the Birdie Pink, and the Palm Paradise. Over the last few days on my Instagram channel, I have posted the 24 mats that I selected from Oh My Mahjong, and we've gotten down to the last 3. Head on over to Instagram and to see what the #1 choice is for the people's choice. This was something that I did. It was not something that Oh My Maj did. It's something I was creating to have a little fun and taking a poll. We're down to the last 3 mats out of 24 that I chose, and they are Birdie Green, Birdie Pink, and Palm Paradise. Please head on over to Instagram to see the final winner. Or head on over to Oh My Mahjong and purchase your favorite mat. While you're there, please use the code MAJClass, MAHJCLASS, to get 10% off your order and let them know that I sent you. Now let's get on with our topic and learn and grow to become better Mahjong players. Over the last 7 weeks, we've been discussing all about switchable hands for the 7 categories and different topics to go with our switchable hands. We talked about reasons you would need to switch hands and the 2025 category switchable hands, skills needed to switch hands and the 2-4-6-8, how to practice learning how to switch hands with any like numbers, preparing your hand to be switchable with Quints, choosing what hand to switch to, and discussing switching hands in consecutive run, the timing of switching hands with the category 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, questions to ask yourself should you switch hands with Winds and Dragons category, and this week's topic is the end game, when to switch to break up your hand with the category 3-6-9. You can look in the description below and I'll have links to all these videos where you can just click on them. Let's talk about switching hands, your end game, and breaking up your hand. Switching to breaking up your hand is another option. You often have to consider switching your hand and playing defense and breaking up your hand. Why would you break up your hand? Let's discuss. Often in tournament play or playing for money, you need to consider what's going on at the table. If you have a tile that you know for certain will give your opponent Mahjong by discarding it, it will result in you paying double and causing the other two players to also pay. You should consider breaking up your hand as a preventative method for discarding the tile that will give the winning Mahjong. Switching to defense and choosing another tile to discard rather than the winning tile isn't the option. This is a great strategic move. Even if you don't play for money or not in a tournament, you should still consider not giving someone the win. If you have a tile that you believe will give someone Mahjong, don't discard it and switch to defense. I consider this a win for you when no one else wins. If you can't win, don't let anybody else win. It's come down to the end and you've decided that your hand is dead. However, no one's declared your hand dead, and nor should you. You never declare your hand dead. Let me repeat that. You do not declare your hand dead. Maybe you know it is, but you do not say anything. You go and switch to a defensive mode. Deciding your hand is dead means that your hand is no longer a valid contender for winning Mahjong. You can't switch your hand. You tried, you looked around, and there's no switchable hand. I suggest you always keep trying. There are times you can't change, and let's talk about some of those times. Maybe you're waiting on a tile that hasn't been discarded at all. That means somebody's probably playing it, so therefore your hand is no longer valid. Maybe there aren't enough tiles left for you to get the tiles you need, meaning the wall has gone down to maybe only 6 tiles and you need 2. The chances are you're not going to win Mahjong. Move to a defensive mode. It may occur that your final tile has been discarded for your Mahjong and you aren't ready to declare Mahjong. Maybe you need 2 tiles and one of them is a pair and you can't pick it up. Another time to consider switching to defense is your tiles are exposed by someone else. That's the worst. Maybe you could do a joker exchange and take that tile and use it for a joker and move to a different hand. Sometimes it doesn't work, so then you have to go into a defense, so discard the joker. Maybe you even exposed the wrong grouping. Maybe you needed a Kong and you put up a Pung, or you put up a Kong and you needed a Pung. In that case, you know your hand is dead unless you can find a switchable hand with that grouping and try to recover. But more times it's probably dead, so switch to defense. Maybe you exposed a concealed hand by accident. You didn't realize it was concealed. You need to switch to defense. Don't keep calling for tiles for a concealed hand, meaning putting up exposures with jokers. That will give somebody joker exchanges. The other time your hand might be dead that you need to switch and no longer go for a winning hand is you have too many tiles or not enough tiles. Maybe you thought you were East and you discarded a tile early at the game. That means you only have 12 tiles instead of 13. Maybe the other person who was East now has 14 and has been playing the whole time with 14. You need to consider how many picks are left in the game and how many tiles do you need when deciding switching hands or going to switch to a dead hand and playing defense. I'd suggest playing defense and go for a wall game with no wins. That's a win for you. And throwing jokers and safe tiles. The joker is one of the best tiles to discard. It is the safest tile. They might also think that you are one away, and they might also play safe and play good defense against you by breaking up their hand. Please keep in mind, not all tiles are safe, even if you can see on the table there's 3 discarded. You try to read the table and decide, is the tile safe if you don't have a joker to discard? I like to start with the wins and confirm if the wins are safe. Now, if you discard a south and there's 3 out, however, you might be giving someone news. Before discarding, take a look and see if there are other norths out, because they would need a north and a south for news. Is it safe to discard? How many norths or souths are out? And remember, again, that you do need the singles to make news. So be sure to make sure there are 4 norths out if you're going to discard the south, if there's only 3 souths out. Also be mindful, there are hands that have a single east and a single west. Once you've committed to switching your hand to defense, meaning you decided that your hand is dead, as I mentioned, please don't call anymore for exposures. When you call for exposure and put up with jokers, you're giving your opponents an opportunity to do a joker exchange and give them the winning tile. Also, stay on top of joker exchanges for yourself. Be vigilant about them so that no one else gets the joker, because that can give them a winning hand. Take away that opportunity when you can and do a joker exchange. A final note, you should really always play defense no matter what, even if your hand isn't dead. So these tips that I've given you are also helpful in playing defense on your opponents during the game and trying not to let them win. Now we're going to move on, and we're going to talk about the category 3, 6, 9 and switchable hands in that category. We have taken a look from 2025 all the way to the Winds and Dragons category about switching hands. Let's break it down line by line, and we'll show you in the 3, 6, 9 category what lines are switchable. I've done this using the Oh My Mahjong set, and we'll switch over to that now. We're ready to begin. I placed all my tiles out on the table in suit order. We have BAMs, dots, flowers, the dragons, the winds in news order, cracks, and our great jokers that we can use. My rack is placed, and we're ready to begin creating switchable hands. Let's get learning. Let's look at the 3, 6, 9 category. The very first line is probably an easier line to make because it's pung kong, and you can use jokers anywhere. Obviously, you could switch from line 1A to line 1B by just switching out the 9s. You need 3 different suits, so you would replace it with the 9 cracks. Now, if you were in this situation and you needed to jump categories, you can jump to consecutive run line number 2, the second half. You would have to use the 3s, then you would need 4s, then you would need 5s, and finally the 6s, and you would need a Kong of them. So we jumped from 3, 6, 6, 9 to 3, 4, 5, 6 in consecutive run. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tiles only in common, but again, we're just looking for a recovery hand that would work nicely. Looking at line number 2, we're going to have 2 flowers, 3s in one suit, 6s in the same suit, and 9s in the same suit. This is line number 2, the first half. Obviously, you can move to the second half of that line by just switching out the 6s and the 9s, or whatever other groupings you have. So you would have 3s, You would need 6s in BAMs. And then the 9s. It's not that easy to switch from this hand to a different hand. There's 2 numbers that would be in between, so it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6. But you could do it, obviously, to go to consecutive run. Or you can have 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be a big jump. Again, you have to collect 2 numbers. So it is difficult to move from 3, 6, 9 to consecutive run. Let's look at line number 3 of 3, 6, 9, which could be 6s, 3s, or 9s. Let's do 6s. So we need 6s with the matching dragons, with another group of 6s with the matching dragons. You can easily move to any like numbers. Line number 1, you would need 2 flowers, 6s with the matching dragon, 6s with the matching dragon, and then finally you would need the final suit, which is dots, and you need 2 6s in dots to finish this. So line number 3 in 3, 6, 9 has a lot in common with line number 1 in any like numbers. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles in common. It's pretty good. And especially if you're collecting a bunch of 6s, you might already have part of this pair. In this hand, though, there's some key factors. You have to have 2 pairs and 2 singles. So any like numbers in line number 1 isn't as easy as you think because, again, 2 singles and 2 pairs. As we mentioned in the previous week, since you already have some dragons in line number 3, so let's convert back to line number 3 in 3, 6, 9. So we're back to line number 3 in 3, 6, 9. You can convert to winds and dragons line number 4. So you would keep your dragons, get rid of the 6s, and get news, and then work on getting the flowers. Need 4 flowers so we can add a joker. So this went from 3, 6, 9, line number 3 to winds and dragons, line number 4. Now let's look at line number 4 in 3, 6, 9. 3 flowers. Here's line number 4 in 3, 6, 9. This hand would be a great switchable hand to line number 2 with all the same suit. Again, you would have to remove this 3, 6, 9, and you would have to replace it with 6s. And we only need 2 flowers for line number 2. That's an excellent switchable hand between those two, line number 4 and line number 2 of 3, 6, 9. Let's move on to line number 5 of 3, 6, 9. Line number 5 in 369 is great opportunity to move to like numbers. Line number 1. In line number 5, these do not have to be 3s, they could be 6s or 9s, your Kongs. I'm going to move to any like numbers, line number 1. I have to remove the 6s and the 3s because it is like numbers. I have the beginnings. I have my Kong of 9s, my Kong of 9s, and my pair. I just have to fill in the dragons. And I have to have a pair of flowers. This is now any like numbers with 9s. From 369, line number 5, to any like numbers, line number 1. Let's take a look at the final line in 369 that is concealed. Dragon and 6s. The magic dragon. This concealed hand is a little mind-boggling, and I know when I first tried to achieve it, I was really blown away that I had to remember which dragon went with which number. And so be a little patient with yourself doing this for the first time. Now that I have it under my belt, I'm pretty confident with it when I do play it, and it's a great hand. This has all the components of switching to line number 2, the second half. You have to take out the dragon, so maybe you weren't able to get them. And then you have to fill in to get Kongs, and that could be with jokers. Maybe you end up getting some jokers. And then now you have made line number 2 in 369. That was pretty easy. We only took out 3 tiles and we replaced them. And again, maybe you don't get jokers, maybe you get the actual tile. I know when you use jokers, yes, it's easier to win. I also want to mention line number 3 in singles and pairs is a 369 hand. Now based on that, you can easily move to an any like numbers hand. Let's take a look at that hand. In 369, you have 6 hands to choose from, or 6 lines, I should say. There's more there. In addition to that, don't forget to look at singles and pairs, line number 3. This hand is easily switchable back to the category of 369. This one works really well with the bottom hand that we were just talking about, the concealed hand, and it also can work with line number 5. So in line number 5, say we have 369 in pairs, and then we have 9s and 9s. We could get rid of this part and put the 9s in 9s. This already has 10 tiles in common, and then you would just have to fill in the rest of the 9s, whether that be with the matching 9 or jokers. That is the best to fill in. And the key part, obviously, is the pairs. So I just went from singles and pairs, line number 3, to line number 5 in 369. Let's go back to singles and pairs, 369. And one thing I wanted to remind you about, that this pair of 9s does not have to be 9s. It could have been a pair of 3s, 6s, or 9s in the 3rd suit. You can also switch to any like numbers, and it is a stretch, but again, whatever pair you have here, you're going to pull out everything else and work with that pair to go to any like numbers. It's worth a try. So when you're playing 369, It isn't the easiest to switch out of. You're probably staying within the category, but I did give you some options. Remember singles and pairs, and the most option is probably heading over to any like numbers. I did also want to mention, don't forget about 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 7. You could also make that with sixes. So let's build that just so you could see. So say we're playing either line number 3 or line number 5. Line number 7 in 2, 4, 6, 8 is like an any like number hand, and you can build it with sixes. So let's start with line number 3. And I'm going to build it with sixes. So this is line number 3 in 3, 6, 9. I wanted to show you could go to 2, 4, 6, 8, line number 7. Only with sixes, however. So maybe you're not getting the green dragon. Somebody exposes them and puts them on top of their rack. Maybe you have white dragons. Well, this obviously can't fulfill the requirements for line number 3. It has to be matching. So you're going to dump the red ones, you're going to put the white ones in, and maybe you pick a joker. And then you're going to, remember, hold on to those power tiles to be able to switch hands. And that's where you held on to a flower, and now you're sitting and waiting to call Mahjong. And you call Mahjong when somebody discards a flower. I just switched over to line number 7 in 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a pair with a Kong, opposite dragon with another Kong. In that hand, it can be like Kongs of any even number, and it just so happens in 3, 6, 9, line number 3, I was using sixes and I could switch over there. That's a great switchable hand. It is a stretch to go from 3, 6, 9 to 2, 4, 6, 8, but it is a like numbers hand, and we said any like numbers category is a great category fit for 3, 6, 9. I hope you enjoyed this. Next week, we'll take a look at singles and pairs. I hope you're enjoying this series with switchable hands. We've done all the 8 categories. There's just one more left, which is singles and pairs, which we'll continue with next week. Be sure to be flexible and observant and keep your options open and be willing to switch hands, even if it means going to a different category. It's easiest to switch within the category, but sometimes you can jump categories. Be mindful of the tiles you receive, those that are discarded, and those that you need pairs for. Obviously, that's the hardest. Now we're going to go on I Love Maj and play a few hands and see how we do in switching hands. Before we get started, please consider becoming a channel member. Take your love of Mahjong to the next level by joining the Mahjong class channel. While all the content is free, you can decide to support the channel. There are 3 levels to choose from. Just click join on the main page and you can read all about them. Again, thank you for your continual support and watching these videos by giving thumbs up, subscribing, sharing videos with friends, and commenting. Now you can consider becoming a channel member. Thank you for all those who have already become channel members. I truly appreciate your membership. While on the home screen, you can also search with the magnifying glass for topics that you are interested in. Whether you're looking for basics, tips, and strategies, I'm sure you'll find something to learn new. If you don't find it, please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com and I'll be sure to create a video just for you. As we play on I Love Maj, I hope you will choose to play there also. I Love Maj offers a 14-day trial. You can play for 21 days for a free trial. Claim your offer today by using the code CB at registration to get 21 days versus the 14-day. I've been playing on here since 2021. It's my favorite place to play and practice. They offers great ways to build your hands, build your skills, and increase your speed by playing in the exercise room or with the bots, or you can even play with friends. Be sure to head on over to I Love Maj and use the code CB at registration to let them know I sent you and get 21-day free trial versus 14-day. Enjoy. Let's head over there now and play. On I Love Maj, you're going to go to Play, Game Lunch, Play with Bots, Official Game. I like playing Advanced. I like to have that challenge from those bots.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. Look for your pairs. We have a pair of 5s. We also have a nice little run, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the Magic Dragon. Perfect place to start. Let's get rid of the West, the 9, and the 7. I'm going to get rid of the West. And then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 5s being the pair. Let's keep the 5s. Let's get rid of a 4 and a 2. Looking for consecutive run. A 1, 9, and East. Let's continue.
Second Charleston.
North, 8, and 7. Oh, look at those 8s. 8, 8, and West. Maybe we could pull back 1, 8 and get rid of a 3. A 7, a 1. Oh, we got a 3. I don't think we're going to use it, but I'm going to keep it. And let's get rid of this 8.
Courtesy pass.
We have 3 to get rid of. A 9, a 3, and a 1. We picked up a 6 and a 7. I don't think we got a good hand here. It's okay. We're going to keep on moving. We definitely don't need this 6 dot, so let's start with that.
6 dot. 5 dot.
So I'm probably playing a consecutive run hand. I didn't even look at the card. I'm just looking at it now just to let you guys know. I'm looking at line number 5, but you need 2 flowers and we don't have them. We can also play line number 7. I was thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 with 5s. There's our first 5 dot. We're going to keep that in mind and we're going to let our hand develop.
3 bam. 9
We can also play line number 1 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3 dot.
So
1 dot.
the 6 and 7 are the least that we're interested in.
7 bam. 9 bam. 3 bam. 7 bam. 9 dot.
Not calling for
7
anything.
dot. 9 bam. 8 crack. 8 bam. 5 dot.
Soap. We could hold on to that and get rid of the 7. There is the opposite dragon hand, line number 6.
North. 1 dot. 6 bam. 9 crack. 6 crack. 6 bam. 9 dot. 4 dot. 9 crack. 1 bam.
Oh, another opposite
6
dragon.
crack. 8 bam. 7 dot. 3 dot.
Joker. Let's get rid of the 5s.
5 bam. 1 crack.
Oh, there's a 1.
4 bam. 1 crack. 9 dot.
1s might be done. I was thinking 1 through 5. All the 1s are out.
So, call. 8 dot.
And we can't do opposite dragons
1 bam. 9 bam.
because all the whites are out and we need 2.
So, 2 dot. 7 bam. 8 dot.
Ha, we got another 5. Bummer.
1 crack. 4 bam. 5 bam.
All the 5s are out now.
6 dot. 5 crack.
I thought we had such a nice hand. In line number 5, we need 4, 5 cracks. I think this might be the first one, but let's just double check. Another 5 crack go out? I don't think so. I'm gonna ignore this.
7 dot. 8 crack. 8 bam. North. 8 dot. South.
I'm gonna get rid of this green.
Green. 3 dot. 9 bam. East.
Guess if I kept the weight, we could have been played 2025.
7 dot. 3 dot.
Oh, he probably needs it. I'm gonna get rid of it though.
West. Green.
Oh, maybe he's playing a quint.
1 bam. 7 crack.
We got a flower. We need that flower.
2 dot. Green. 1 bam. 6 dot. 1 dot. 9 crack. 3 bam. 6 crack. 4 dot. 8 crack. 6 crack. 4 dot. 7 crack. 1 dot.
East over here. Don't forget.
7 crack.
Joker exchange.
South. 7 bam. 4 bam. 8 bam. 8 dot.
Gonna have a wall game.
9 dot. North. 5 bam. Joker.
Oh, jokers are coming out.
5 bam. Joker. 8 crack. Joker. 4 bam. Joker. 2 bam. Joker.
This is the last tile. I'm not going to win Mahjong, so I'm going to get rid of my joker. We're gonna go for a wall game.
Joker. North. Wall game.
All right, not bad. Oh, he needed a lot of Wests. Or Annie, I should say, not he, she. Yikes. So Annie was playing Winds and Dragons line number 6, East and West with 2s. Too bad for her. Amsa was playing Winds and Dragons line 4, 4 flowers with the dragons with news. Cart was playing consecutive run line number 3 with maybe 2, 3, 4. He was missing the 2s. He had 1, 2. He had the 4s. He was missing the 3s, which I had. So his hand got broken up. Our hand wasn't too bad. I was looking at line number 5, 2 flowers, and the numbers probably 3, 4, 5 with matching dragons. Took us a little bit to get there, and it wasn't a strong Charleston because we already had some of this in the Charleston. On to our next game. This was a wall game, so a win for us. We didn't give anybody Mahjong.
Charleston.
Sort by suit. Oh, we have some wins. North and south, and then we have a pair of 1s and 4s. We can get rid of the 8, the 9. I think I'm going to keep the 1s because north and south are with odds. Oh, we got some more 1s. That's exciting. Keeping 1s. I think we should stop the Charleston. We have an extremely nice hand. We almost have Mahjong. We need 2 tiles, so let's stop.
Charleston stopped. Courtesy pass.
And I'm just doing 1 tile.
4 bam.
And we need 4 souths and 4 norths, so we're in a good spot.
Flower. 9 crack. 3 dot. West. 8 bam. 5 crack. Red. West. 5 dot. 3 bam. 7 bam. 8 bam. 3 bam. 3 bam. So 2 crack.
Now let's see if we
5
get this
crack.
north and south.
8 crack.
That was a nice Charleston.
6 dot. South.
And we're calling it.
Call. Flower.
We need 1 more.
3 crack.
Oh, maybe we
9
could do
dot.
Joker exchange.
5 dot. East. Joker swap.
Oh,
3
somebody else
dot.
got it.
7 crack. 5 dot.
And we have Mahjong. Easy peasy.
Mahjong.
So We played north and south with an odd number, and we chose the number 1. Let's look at everybody else's hand. Annie played consecutive run, line number 2. So that's pung, kong in 2 different suits. She had 3, 4, 5, 6. Ansta was playing consecutive run, line number 4. He needed 3 flowers with a chow, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got a good hand going. We won it super fast. Cart was playing Winds and Dragons, 2 flowers, a little chow, 2, 3, 4 with all the dragons. He's not bad. He needed some jokers. We had 3 jokers, which is kind of crazy at the beginning of the game. Let's start our next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. We do not have any pairs. We have 4, 5, 6 with the dragons. So we try that. 4, 5, 6 with dragons. One, 9, 5, 9 in east. No dragons.
Second Charleston.
Now we have a pair of 3s. Oh, we could play 3s, line number 3 with matching dragons. If we're doing that, we would need the white dragon here. I'm going to get rid of this. 9 northeast.
Courtesy pass.
Oh, geez, nothing. Let's do 3 tiles.
Flower.
Ah, we never got any 3. Oh, we got another red.
So.
Then we play 3s at 3, 6, 9, line number 3.
1 crack. 7 bam.
We're missing the other 3s. This 3s goes with red. And we need 4 3s and 3 red dragons.
So. 9 bam.
There goes all the soaps.
9 bam. 6 crack. 5 crack. 3 crack.
Nope. We're not ready to call. Oh, there's the green.
5 crack. 4 bam. 4 crack.
The other 3 goes out. We do have to call it.
North.
Oh, there's a white.
6 bam. 8 dot. 9 crack.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I had my little run.
1 crack. 2 bam. North.
Because I have the flowers.
8 crack. 6 dot. 4
Let's see if I
crack.
get the other red or
4
green.
crack. 3 dot. 1 bam. 4 bam. West. 9 dot.
I guess I should keep this because that's 3, 4, 5 with flowers. So we have 3, 4, 5. Oh no, yeah, 3, 4, 5 with a pair with 3. I can call the next one and 4. Let's do that.
3 crack. 2 crack. 5 crack. 2 dot. 1 bam. 6 bam. 1 crack. Green.
Not calling it because I need that for my pair.
4 crack. 8 crack. 6 bam. 7 dot.
I had all the
3
3s.
bam.
It's okay.
3 dot.
I like this hand.
9 dot. 9 dot.
We're going to get the other
7
dragons,
bam.
you'll see.
7 dot.
And if not, we can use jokers.
1 dot. 9 crack.
I'm going fast because I'm just looking for a
3 crack.
dragon.
West. 8 bam. Call. 4 dot. Call. 1 bam.
Oh boy.
1 dot. 1 bam.
5 dot.
5 dot. 9 crack.
Yeah, 4 dot.
1 dot. North.
Oh, perfect.
Flower. 1 dot.
We are 1 away, either a white or a red.
3 crack. 2 crack. 9 crack.
Or a 4 dot to
7
do
dots.
joker exchange.
Call. 2 crack.
Oh, nice.
6 crack. North. 3 bam. 8 crack. 3 dot.
6.
6 crack. So.
And there it is. That's our Mahjong tile.
Mahjong.
Whoop, that was a good choice. I think we had that from the get-go, but then I was going to switch to 3, 6, 9 with matching dragons, and I think we would have made that one also, but we had those 2 flowers, and I wanted to use the flowers. So congratulations to us. So we had a wall game, and then we got this hand. Let's look at the leaderboard real quick. And this is my second win plus the wall game. You got to count that in. We got 10 points for that. Let's look at everybody else's. We have consecutive run for Annie, line number 7. That would be 5 of a run, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she was looking for 7s. She needed a 7 bam. Amsa was playing consecutive run, line number 3. 4 flowers, 4, pair of 5s, 6. He wasn't that far off. He had a nice hand. He needed some flowers, some more jokers. Kurt was playing Winds and Dragons, East and West with even number of 8s. He had his 8s. He was 1 away. He needed the West. On to our next game.
First Charleston.
Sort by suit. We have a pair of 5s. We have 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. That's line number 8. Let's try that hand. That's in consecutive run. 2, 9 in West we don't need. 8, 1. I'm gonna get rid of the 6. Oh, now we got the 4. 3, 4, 5. Oh, we got a 5. That's good. We don't need the 6, the 4, 5, or 9. Let's continue. 9. Or we could play 3, 4, 5 with a little run with 5s. Maybe we'll get them back. Get rid of the flower. And the 6. Crazy to pass flower, right? A 9. I got a 3. I don't really need the 3, so I'm going to get rid of it, and a 2. I'm playing the bottom hand. I got rid of my flower, which was a mistake, but I also was thinking of line number 7 with 5s.
Courtesy pass.
And I'm going to get rid of 3 tiles. I want my flower back. I don't think somebody's going to pass that to me.
3 bam.
It's okay. I got a 4. So 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. I could get rid of these 2.
7 dot. North.
I have 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Yikes, we have 3, 4, 5.
4 dot. Green.
We could do 4, 5, 4, 5, and I need flowers. We could try for singles and pairs, line number 4. Let's do it.
3 crack. 7 bam. 7 bam. 6 crack.
Oh, look at singles and pairs. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5.
3 dot.
How exciting. And if I kept the flower,
6
I would have been golden.
6 crack.
1, 4 dot is out, so we have to be mindful of
9
that.
1 bam.
Not worried about the
9
flower. There's 8 of them.
9 crack.
Oh, we got a joker.
4 dot.
Up, second 4 dot. We might have to change our hands.
Red. 7
The
bam.
last 4 you got goes out. We're done.
9 bam. 2 crack. North. So. 3 bam.
What a nice singles and pairs hand though if this comes all together.
8 bam. 5 crack.
We need a 4 dot.
3 dot.
2 already out.
Red. Call. 2 dot. 1 dot. 1 dot. 7 bam. 8 bam. West. 6 bam. 2 dot.
Come on.
7 crack. 6 bam.
We need a 4 dot.
1 crack. 9 crack. 1 dot. 5 bam. 1 crack.
2 jokers. So now we should switch hands. We should go back to the 3, 4, 5. Or we could play line number 7 with 5s. Guess we're playing with 5s. Let's get rid of this 4 dot. Actually, we can get
4 crack. 7 crack.
all the 4s.
8 crack. 2 bam.
Now we got more 4s. Decisions.
4 crack. 1 crack. 2 bam. South.
I got the flower. That's terrible.
Bam. 8 dot. 9 bam. 3 dot.
Green.
Green. Call. 1 bam.
Oh,
7 dot.
he had such a nice hand. That was a beautiful singles and pairs hand. Should we call for the 5? We can play like numbers also. So we make it a pung. How many 5s are out? I don't remember any 5. Oh, 1 5 crack is out. Is that it? 1 5 crack. Oh, and a 5 bam. So the 5 dot would have to be. We can't even play that hand. Line number 2. Let's ignore it. Let's call it for the Kong. Let's ignore it. Because I'm not sure what hand we're playing.
1 crack. Joker swap. 6 bam. 7 crack. 7 crack.
6.
4 dot. 2 bam. 8 crack. 4 dot.
6. Here we go. Oh, geez. 4 5 6. 4 5 6.
4 bam. 2 bam. 8 crack. 2 crack. Call. South. Mah Jongg.
Oh, well. We changed our hand too many times. I was thinking 4 5 6. 4 5 6. Oh, he had it anyway. Instead, he was looking for those flowers. I would have gotten rid of my flowers. It's okay. We did really well today, and I was really excited to try that singles and pairs hand. But we got 2 jokers. Maybe I should have got rid of the jokers and just kept moving forward. That was a really nice hand. I was excited for it. So anyway, Amstead won. Congratulations. He got 4 flowers with news and the dragons. Nice. Annie was playing consecutive run, line number 3, 4 flowers, 2, 3, 4. She had her pair of 3s. She needed Kongs of 2s and Kongs of 4s, excuse me. And Annie needed Kongs of 4s. And Kurt was playing consecutive run, line number 3, 4 flowers, 7, 8, 9. Oh, he was 1 away. He could have used a 7 dot or a flower. So it was a good choice to play the flowers. I just didn't know where we were going with this. Maybe I should have played 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I was so focused on those consecutive run, line number 8, and then we jumped over to singles and pairs. That singles and pairs would have been so nice. Bummer. Leaderboard, I won 2 with a wall game. Amstead won 1 with a wall game, and Kurt won a wall game. Annie won a wall game, but must have discarded a tile someone for a win. That's why she has -10. So those were pretty nice games. I'm pretty happy. 2 games and a wall game. Nice. Thank you for joining me, and tune in next Tuesday at 6:30 for a new video, our final video of the series, Singles and Pairs and Switchable Hands. I'm not sure what the topic will be with that. It might just be singles and pairs, and then we get to playing. I'll have to think about it. If you have a topic, shoot me an email and let me know. Thank you for being here and watching these videos, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 6:30 with a new topic. Go back and check out all those other videos for switchable hands. Thank you. Have a good week. See ya.